She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down, 'cause you're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater, dogs barking, phones ringing.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend.
What's going on? I am Edward Gall. First question, if you weren't going into law, what would you be doing career-wise? It's a really good question. Hopefully something I actually want to do. I'd like to write I'd love to write for South Park. That'd be great.
If you weren't going into law school, what would you be doing career-wise? Realistically, I'd probably be a teacher. Everybody in my family's a teacher, but if I were to pick something fun, I'd be like a criminal investigator.
Hey, I'm Sadler McKean. If I weren't going into law school, what would I be doing career-wise? I'd probably be doing something in finance or risk management. Basically, probably spending a lot of time in Excel.
What would you be doing career-wise?
I'd probably go live in Alaska with Ian Cummings.
I probably had gone through and done 4 years of ROTC at school, gone in the military. I wanted to fly, but I decided not to do that, so I could go to law school. So probably flying in the military.
My name is Claire Cumberland, and if I wasn't going into law, I would be a speech pathologist for special needs kids.
I would have gone to cosmetology school and opened up my own business in a beauty salon, and I would include hair, I would include lashes, skincare, nails, just the whole deal. I really enjoy that stuff, and honestly I can kind of see myself still doing that after becoming a lawyer.
I'm Aaliyah Hill, and I graduate in 2024. If I wasn't going into law, what I would do instead, I would have been a teacher. That was my initial plans, but the law just called my heart, and I came into law school.
If I was not in law school, I would probably be somewhere in the construction industry.
Okay, if you weren't going into law, what would you be doing career-wise? I would probably be at the Alabama School for the Deaf and Blind, working with the deaf students doing ASL. Or, I don't know, maybe being a social worker? No idea.
So, I'm Caroline Leak, and okay, first question. If you were not going into law, What would you be doing career-wise? I would probably still be in local broadcast news, trying to work my way up markets to eventually work on a show like 60 Minutes.
Graduate 2024. My name's Kiaris Washington, and if I wasn't going to law school, I would probably just be traveling and figuring out ways to make money, because outside of law school, there was no other option for me.
Okay, my name's Alexis Brinkmeyer. If I wasn't going into law, what would I be doing career-wise? I probably would be working in hospital administration. That was my second career path, was going to get a master's in that.
Probably be an accountant. That's what I majored in undergrad, and so probably be doing that. But then I decided to mix it up a little bit and get a law school after.
I think a big highlight for me was our trial team trip to Syracuse, New York with Atchison and Hannah and Mary Lee. We just had a lot of fun that trip, and it's something that I'll always remember.
The highlight of my time in law school was probably Brad Bishop's contract class, 1L year. I heard a beautiful poem that was written and delivered by our very own Jakari Holt. It may have been the highlight of my law school career.
The highlight of law school for me, though, has probably been just getting to meet people from all around the state and always making more friends. I enjoy talking to people.
It's hard to pick because I truly have enjoyed every minute here at Cumberland. I've enjoyed meeting so many different people with different backgrounds, my good friends, learning a new profession and getting ready to get out is a little daunting, but I'm very excited to stay here in Birmingham and get to have a solid Cumberland connection around here. I'm just so thankful to all the friends and professors, all the experiences. I've loved every minute of writing here, learning the law. I think a memory that will stick with me for probably forever is 1L year. I had a solid crew, and before contracts, which was our first law school class at 10 a.m. on a Monday, we would always go to Einstein's, grab a bagel, grab some coffee, and we would just case discussion. Let's prep for Judge Bishop so we don't have to sing a song or do a poem for him for messing up the brief. So that'll always just be one of my favorites, just sitting there and learning how to brief a case, discussing the law, discussing what other people got from the case, and going on from there. And that was just the base knowledge we were just now learning. I just thought it was so cool. It was just the best start to a career at Cumberland.
It would just have to be the connections, making the connections with everyone. I've met so many amazing people during my time here, and a lot of those connections I think will be lifelong connections, so that has definitely been the highlight of my time these past 3 years.
It's not one thing in particular, but probably just sitting around in the basement while everybody's there, getting in random arguments or doing a draft or some kind of board or something like that.
Cool. Probably like 2 weeks ago, running a half marathon with Hudson Chastain, Sadler McKean, John Connell Schultz, and Cameron McCormick. I know Sadler didn't run it, but it's going to be funny just naming him as one of the runners in there.
Trial team. All day, every day trial team. I have loved being a part of the program and go and win trophies, so and it's really helped me become the future attorney I'll be, so for sure trial team.
The highlight of my time in law school thus far has probably been just like the immense amount of growth that I've seen in myself over the past 3 years. I cannot believe how fast time has flown. I feel smarter, I feel stronger, I feel more confident in myself, and law school has played the biggest role in that.
Well, one of the things I think is most important and that I found to be the highlight was my summer trip to Cambridge, where I studied abroad for a semester. It was a really cool experience, getting to see like the English legal system and everything about that, as well as traveling to a different country and seeing how other people live, and seeing their laws, culture, and all of that.
It would have to be just meeting my friends along the way and just finding a new core to just enjoy that brought me.
Ooh, the competitions. I loved competing in a lot of competitions since I've been here and making new friends.
Probably just my friends. So many good guys and people here that I've enjoyed hanging out with in the basement, even when they've been crazy or anything like that.
When I would go back and tell myself as a 1L, the only class that matters is LLR.
I would tell myself to breathe. It's okay. That case brief can wait. You know, prioritize your mental health. No one knows what they're doing or what they're talking about, and that you're going to meet some amazing people while you're here.
Ooh, do not be so big-headed. Yeah.
It would be to give myself grace and be kinder to myself and to try and only focus on how I perform and the things that I can control and not focus on anybody else.
If I could go back and tell myself one thing as a 1L, it would probably be to don't worry about it, you can do it.
Just enjoy it as much as possible. It goes by fast.
Well, I tell myself that first semester grades matter a lot. You don't want to dig yourself out of a hole the second semester. So that would probably be the one thing I tell myself.
What is one thing you would go back and tell yourself as a 1L? I've actually been asked this before, and it's always don't do it, drop out, go to culinary school. So.
Get a Quimpy subscription ASAP, dude. There's no point in reading. It's a waste of time. There's Call of Duty to play. There's weights to lift. Don't read. Just do Quimpy.
Roll Tide. 1L. Don't rely on Quimby. Don't rely on Quimby. It'll get you through the big stuff, but when a teacher or professor asks you very detailed questions and you're like, I have no idea, you look like an idiot. So actually read the cases every single time, the whole way through.
You don't really need to form a study group. Getting into law school is a bit like getting sent into a prison. Everybody's confused, you're scared, and you don't know the rules. So people like click up into groups, and that's just totally unnecessary. You just need to like read, study the law review outlines, and you'll be fine.
Go back and tell myself as a 1L, first semester grades mean way more than you think they do.
As a 1L, I go back and tell myself that everything will be okay, everything works out, God has a plan, trust His divine plan, because now I'm living my dream.
The epitome of money and fame. You gotta read it. I don't know. Working, having a family.
Hopefully partner of some law firm in Birmingham. Hopefully also with a couple of kids. I am getting married at the end of this year. My fiance had to wait all of law school for that, so lucky him.
If I were not going to law school, I would probably become a lobbyist. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Probably serving in the Alabama State Legislature and hopefully owning a dealership and getting in some real estate development.
Where do I see myself in 10 years? I see myself rich, married, and helping others, contributing to others, and donating a lot of money.
In 10 years, I will be done paying off my student loans, so I'll probably jump into politics, maybe run for judge or some type of political office.
Hopefully happily married still happily married with kids and a family.
Hopefully being successful somewhere. I'm not sure where I'll end up, possibly Birmingham or back home in Mobile, but only time will tell, really.
I will definitely still be in Birmingham. I love Birmingham. I didn't really expect to wind up back here, but I do love it. I really had not thought that far ahead, so who knows.
Honestly, I think that I will have finished practicing law and moved on to something else, whether that's modeling, whether that's getting my cosmetology license. I want to do so much more than being a lawyer, even though that's where I want to start, but I definitely want to expand all of my dreams and my options, and I think that going into one of those other dreams is definitely where I'll end up.
Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
I was patient, yeah. I was patient. Now I can scream that we made it. Now everywhere I go, they say congratulations. Young nigga graduation. I pick up the rock and I ball, baby. I'm looking for someone to call, baby. But right now I got a situation. Never old Ben Franklin. Big rings, champagne. My life is like a ball game, but instead I'm in a trap though. Pot so big, call it Super Bowl. Super Bowl, call the hoes, get in the rolls. Top flow lifestyle, top Huncho and Post, Malone. I got a play on my phone. You know what I'm on. Huncho Houdini is gone.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation.